Well, the Black Pebble itself is, you could write a mini-series on all the different things that we've had to go through to get that pebble. When I first started out, I had done mining consulting work for startup mining companies in Chile going back to 1984. In that period of time, I always stayed at this one hotel in Santiago. It had an exposed aggregate sidewalk out in front of it that was done with this beautiful black pebble. And when I got, years later involved with the pool business, I went back to Chile and decided I would go chase down the source of it. So I rented a four-wheel drive Toyota pickup, and I knew it was down south. The people in the hotel told me that there was a sand and gravel company where I might be able to get some information. So I started there. They didn't know anything, but they kind of knew that it was down in this area. So I drove down there and kept kind of getting closer and closer. So over a period of about 2 months, I finally found it. It was in an area that is exclusively populated by the Mapuche Indian tribe. I didn't think anything of it at the time. I thought, well, it's probably like the United States where they have their land, but other people come and go on their land just so long as they obey the laws. And that is the case, but Mapuches have a different view of that. They think that this is their ancestral lands and nobody has any right to be there except them. So we had to make side deals with several property owners. Each family would have maybe 1.5 kilometers of square land, and they would have 10, 15, 20 family groups that would own that together, and they would all be on the title of the land. So we had to go to each family group leader and make a deal and pay them tens of thousands of dollars each to just cross their land from the state highway down to the beaches. And in most cases, that's about 3 to 5 kilometers away from the highway. And you get away from the highway maybe a 1/2 kilometer and you just have these massive cliffs that you have switchbacks. We had to build switchbacks. We had to build our own roads. Before you even get on the beach with the first piece of equipment to start harvesting any pebble, you spent over $100,000 in roads. There were families that we could work with, could see their benefit, the mutual benefit in working with us, and some just wanted more and more and more, no matter what we gave them, beyond reason. And they said, not a problem. So that's how we started gaining their trust and working with them. And